What's up, guys? So today I wake up to the doorbell and I see our buddy AJ, and he's like,
"Hey bro, I got an exhaust."
"So we're installing an exhaust today." So we figured we'd make a video of the exhaust install. It's a Greddy Exhaust on a 2000, I think 16, 14 Hyundai Veloster R-Spec. It'll be a quick video of the install. It's not terribly hard, so that'll be our video for today. So here's AJ taking off his big ass box. Greddy. Alright, so we're gonna unpack this box here. This is a used Greddy exhaust that we got, and for a killer deal, so I'm gonna throw this on the car. First step is remove the exhaust hangers. These are kind of a bear to get off if you don't have the proper tool for it. There is an exhaust hanger tool, a removal tool, I guess you'd call it, and we'll put it down in the description for you guys to pick one up if you want one. We just use a pry bar most of the time. We don't do enough of these to really need the tool for it, but after this one and watching this video with the struggling, I probably wasted a good, I don't know, 5 minutes messing with these things. So just pop those off and swing them up out of the way. And we'll hop over to the other side here and do the same thing. We're just gonna pop that one off and swing it up out of the way. You guys can use like a soapy spray or something like that to help loosen those up and get them off easier. But you know, if you don't have a pry bar, screwdriver, or anything like that will work. So there's those two, and then we're gonna slide back and get this one. And you'll see that I struggle with this one a little bit. It's a tight, odd space to get a bar in there, so my hands are not quite strong enough to pull it off. So I'll end up going back to the bar in a second. So you can just watch me struggle on this for a little bit. Again, this is where that tool would come in super handy. It would have took 10 seconds to pop this thing off. But I refuse to give up, and there we go. Alright, now we're going to use our 19mm to get these bolts off. This one I think is the studs that are fused to one side, so it's just a nut. You don't need a wrench to hold the other side, just pop it off. You can use a ratchet or anything that you have. We just tend to use impact just because it's fast and easy. So just pop those two nuts off there. That's the first step to getting this thing out of here. And you kind of give it a wiggle, get that gasket out. I don't think we reused that one on the Greddy kit, but save those. I always hang on to them. You never know when you're going to need it. Once you get that loose, you're going to push the exhaust towards the front of the car, and then the back part of the exhaust goes down to the floor. And then you're going to pick up the other side of the exhaust and lift it up over the torsion beam and then down to the ground. And then from here you could just slide it out. We left that grommet on that exhaust. I don't know if you see it there, but we end up pulling that off and reusing that. So it's not too heavy, but definitely a weight reduction there. We're going to go up to the front here, and this is going to be a 18mm. So we'd use a box end, I call them box end wrench, open end wrench, whatever you want to call it. So you got to hold one side of it. I think they're both 18s. And we use the Matco just to make it easier, but again, you can use whatever tools you have. You can see the little nice cutout there that AJ had, so it's our California compliant exhaust piece there. And also there you see the 4x14 Magnaflow muffler. We use those on most of the cars that we build. Makes a nice deep tone, doesn't kill any power, so great little muffler there. We sell them on the site too, so we'll put that down below for you guys. So just pull that out, and then we're gonna get that thing out of the way. Then moving on over, we're gonna grab the midsection and put the midsection in first, or not first, but next. The gaskets that we had were completely destroyed, so we end up using a Vibrant 3-inch Vibrant 2-bolt gasket. We'll give you guys the part number for that, but they're not too expensive. I think it was like $3, or well, it could be. I don't know if it was $3, $9. I can't remember, but it's always good to have those. And again, we just reused the bolts that we had. I think this is the downpipe, Pierce Motorsports downpipe, so the hardware was included. I want to say they're 17 millimeter, maybe. It's either 17 or 14. Oh wait, no, we already went over this. It's 18. So you want to get these as tight as you can. Try to tighten them evenly from side to side so it seals nice, you don't get a leak. And I usually use the impact on it just to get as tight as I can get it. As most call it, just give it a couple ugga-dugs, I guess they're calling it. I don't really know. Alright, next up is the midsection. You'll see I fumble with this a little bit, just trying to figure out how it sits over the torsion beam there. It's kind of an oddly shaped piece, the way they did it, so it's AJ trying to explain where to put the pipe. So once we figure that out, we'll move forward, but the guy we bought it from used tape to hold the gaskets in place, so that was kind of a nice little touch there, so we're not fumbling around with that. The hardware for this section here, I believe, comes with the Greddy kit, and I have no idea what size we use here, so if I had to go with the common theme on exhaust, it's usually either a 17, well, it's either, yeah, a 17, 19, 14, and as you saw earlier, we used an 18, so with exhaust systems, it tends to be any bolts you have laying around, so it could be anything. Factory bolts are usually 19 though. So again, that's a 3-inch 2-bolt gasket that we use there. It's just the one that came with Greddy. It's probably a Vibrant piece as well. Everyone uses Vibrant. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and tighten down everything completely tight as we go. So go ahead and crank these things down all the way, and before you move to the next bolts, that way you don't forget one as you go. You don't need or want an exhaust leak, so just crank these down. There's no real torque rating on these that I know of. Just get them literally as tight as you can possibly get them. If you get an exhaust leak, you'll hear it. It'll sound like a hissing sound, or you know, sometimes you'll get the fumes smell, but usually you'll hear it. Okay, and then moving on to the back piece here. This little vanity tip thing has to come out on this exhaust. So you're gonna have, they're all 10 millimeters. I think there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them that have to come out. And then you could just pull this thing out. I don't remember, there might be a couple screws that you gotta get in there with the screwdriver, but I believe it's just 10 millimeter. And then moving forward, we didn't clean the exhaust. We probably should have before we made the video, but we didn't. So just slide it in there the same way you took it out. You're gonna put the front piece over the axle first, and then you're gonna have to pull that diffuser out a little bit to get the tips in there. So a buddy comes in handy for this right here. So just give it a little pull there and slide it up in there, and then go ahead and put your exhaust hangers on to hold it in place so you don't have to hold it up and try to bolt it together. So just slide that on there, and then hop over to this one here, and this one's a little bit tricky because you got to get both in at the same time. We do sell polyurethane torque solution exhaust hangers, and I'd recommend those. With any kind of aftermarket exhaust, it will wiggle around a lot because the way that the brackets are. A lot of times the hanger brackets are really long or not close to it, so with the polyurethane ones, they tend to stay put. So less vibration. Well, I mean, it'll vibrate more in the car. You might feel it more, but when you're looking at the exhaust tip at the back of the car, you'll kind of eliminate that wobbly exhaust that you see on some cars. Or when you walk behind a car and their exhaust is just dangling and wobbling around, the polyurethane hangers will get rid of that. It'll also hold it in place so you can center the tips a little bit better. And on his, we actually went back after the video and put the polyurethane bushings in there, or exhaust hangers, just to get it lined up better. So we have those on the site too, and so we'll put that down there for you guys. Okay, all the hangers are in there. Only thing we have left to do is this last section here. So what you don't see in this video is the gasket's already on the pipe, so make sure you guys use the gasket here. And again, I believe it's the 3-inch Vibrant 2-hole exhaust gasket. So and this also has supplied hardware from Greddy, so there's no stock or OEM bolts that you can use here. You have to use the supplied hardware. If you guys don't have the hardware for some reason, any local parts store or hardware store, you can pick up some bolts. I'm not too sure what the size is on these things, but usually when I pick up hardware, it's like a 14 millimeter setup. Or actually it's a grade 8, so it wouldn't be 14 millimeter, it'd be America size. So I think that's, I don't know. Can't even, I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with the America size. And again, just crank them down. We'll get the impact, good old Matco out, and give it a couple rips. That thing only goes to 90 pounds. So I guess that gives you an idea of how tight we go. The other impact goes to like, I don't even know, 160 or something. Once that's on, that's pretty much the whole install there. So let's take a look and see what this bad boy sounds like when she starts up. So here we go. All right, there goes AJ. So we installed his Greddy exhaust. It sounds really good. It's like a deep tone, not too ricey. Looks great. So I think all in all, it's pretty quick install. Doesn't take too long to do, and great quality kit. All the welds and everything like that are beautiful. When they say stacking dimes, I mean literally a stack of dimes on that thing. So the quality was fantastic on that thing. So if you guys need exhaust or looking to get exhaust, the Greddy exhaust is great. They think they're made to order, so it might take like 6 to 8 weeks to get them. But we have them on the site, so I'll put a link down below if you guys want one. And then install, I think, without filming and doing all that stuff, maybe an hour. It's not that difficult. So anyways, again, if you guys like our videos and stuff, just subscribe, like our videos if you can, and if you have any questions, always let us know. Check us out on all our social media, and we'll see you on the next one. Time to get dirty and start doing some engine stuff. So thank you guys for watching.